monthly newsletter, Reaching Out Spiritual News, which is out now. And so I just want to tell people what's in the newsletter this month. I've been putting it out for years just to help people to step into their own gifts and to feel more informed about what's happening in the spiritual world, and mostly how to take control of your own spirituality and to keep yourself protected, grounded, and able to live in the physical world while being spiritual. And that's the theme of this month's newsletter. The address to find it is on the description, but it's on Blogger, so I do blog it. You can also go onto my website, which is victoriacochrane.com.au, and you can subscribe to the newsletter, which will then come to you every month. And this month we're talking about, as I said, staying connected while living in a physical world. And I've talked about that and how to block out people who can be energy vampires or blockers. And I did a channeling this morning from the masters who just talk about the tips to keep yourself grounded and learning to love yourself again, so you can stand your ground and actually navigate your way through all the density of living on earth, which can be pretty hard at times. And then I've got a snippet of wisdom off my computer because I have so much on there from years gone by, just talking about the universal womb. So there's a universal mind, a universal womb, a universal everything, and a universal human collective consciousness, because we're all connected. So it just talks about how to heal the grief of feeling unloved, and a lot of that can come from the womb, and I do see that in my readings. But also sometimes it needs to come out of the universal womb as well. So that's pretty interesting. I've got a new section in my newsletter this month, just starting to outline some of the healings that I've done for people, and some of them just I wish that I could describe or show people what I see energetically when I'm doing healings and readings, but there's no way I can. And in the last word, I have started just downloading from the web. So I do actually also take things from the web just to keep people informed about different things, and I reference them fully. Last month was what does seeing a butterfly mean? So this one's what does seeing a bee mean? So I hope you enjoy that. If you haven't ever read my newsletter, please go on and find it. And just quickly, I pulled some cards for this month, and it's pretty much in the theme of trying to maintain our vibrations above all the denseness of living on earth. And the first one was Kuan Yin. These are from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Compassion, and having compassion for yourself, but also for others, remembering that we're all on our own journey, and some of us have nearly wrapped up our lessons, but other people still have a lot to learn. So releasing judgments about ourselves and others, and just allowing others to get on with their journey while we just maybe need to maintain our distance or to withdraw our energy so that we don't get drawn in. But focusing on the love and light that is within everything, and so choosing love and peace. And I do talk about that in my article this month, about not engaging with people who are negative or who are trying to bring others down or you down. Just that's drama. Just disengaging from the drama and just protecting your own energy. You know, when we give judgments or we make comments, we can get really dragged into something pretty nasty and uncomfortable, and it's just downhill from there. So it's best to just maintain your inner goddess or God with if you're male, and just really just dance your own tune, protect your energy, send love, because that's always a really healing thing to do, and just make sure that you're in integrity and making sure that you are being the best that you can be and aligned to your own truth, and let others battle their way through their mistruths. And the last one is, even if you have had a falling out with someone or a breakup or whatever's happened that has distanced you from other people, that everything happens for a reason, and that the love you shared will always be there. And it's like it's not the person, it's just the behavior, say, so that you just always have something there that has enriched you somehow and helped you to grow and to learn about yourself as a person, and as a spiritual being. So quite often when we've been through terrible things with people, we can thank them for the lessons, that we're never going back there and that we know that we never want to engage with them again, but they've taught us something very important about ourselves. So very important to think about those things as we navigate this thing called life, that has its ups and downs, and good times and really awful times, but just always maintaining our integrity and knowing that every day is a gift. We're here for a reason, and that we are in control. And Creator's message, a word from Creator on the front today, is life is not something that should be perceived as happening to you. Nothing will ever change in your life if you don't believe it can. It will also not change without conscious thought or action on your part. We are co-creators. The universe is working for us, but we need to put out very clear messages about what it is we want and need in our lives and what we wish to change, and thank the universe for the abundance that's coming and for the help that's there, and taking notice of all the signs along the way. I am Victoria Cochrane. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next month for another Reaching Out Spiritual News video blog. Bye for now.